Hey guys, this is impaKt. Machinima vs and I are here to bring you another video about the changes in patch 3.13 related to the support role. I'll be talking about the changes for Zyra and Morgana, a few minor adjustments and some mana cost reductions. I should also point out that you'll be able to find the patch notes videos related to the other roles on Machinima's vs YouTube channel, so make sure you check them out. Without further ado, let's get started. First, let's get this out of the way. Morgana isn't your typical support, and she's rarely picked for that position these days, but I've been getting a lot of comments on my own YouTube channel recently from people who actually play her. This is why I'm actually including her on my support changes video for this patch. First of all, her basic attacks have been buffed. This carries some importance since autos are extremely important in early harassment. Specifically speaking, her range has been increased by 25 points and her base attack speed is also slightly higher, so she'll attack somewhat faster. While this isn't that much of a change, it gets Morgana out of the lowest basic attack range tier in League of Legends. The only champion with a lower attack range than her is now impaKt with 425 range, so I wouldn't say this is much of a change unless you're laning against him. Her tormented soil has also been changed. Its base damage is now reduced just by a little bit, while its AP ratio is now slightly higher. However, the biggest change here is that it no longer reduces the enemy's magic resistance. It now deals up to 50% more damage depending on the enemy's missing health. I'd say that even though this is probably a welcome change for the people who play Morgana support, it now appears that she won't have as much synergy with AD carries that also do magic damage like Corki or Tristana, but she'll probably be able to make her AD carry snowball slightly better by dealing more damage to low HP champions. Maxing your tormented soil sounds like a good idea at the moment. With that being said, I think these changes are aimed at the mid lane Morgana players and not the supports, but the ramifications of the changes can be felt in both lanes. Let's talk about Zyra. Her Deadly Blooms range has been reduced to 800 from 825 and its base damage has also been reduced, while its AP ratio is now higher. Rampant Growth has also been changed. Its passive cooldown reduction has been reduced to half at each level, and the plant's damage has also been reduced at early levels, but they will now deal more damage later on. The delay before seeds can be stepped on by enemies has also been reduced to 1.5 seconds from 3 seconds, and the range has also been increased by 25 points. Also, if you ever experienced some delay or lag in game that didn't allow you to actually turn your seeds into plants, Riot has also tried to fix this, so now even though you might be playing at 80 or 100 ping, your plants will spawn more frequently than they did. As for our ultimate Stranglethorns, it has also been changed. The stun will no longer persist after the knock-up effect ends, and your plants will now be properly enraged when inside the range. All in all, Zyra is now slightly weaker in the early stages of the game. She'll have less poke potential in lane, and her ultimate won't be quite as unforgiving as it used to be. It seems like these changes were meant to balance out her power as a support and to make her a little more viable for mid players. One of the minor adjustments that I talked about earlier is the attack speed per level increase on Thresh. Instead of gaining 1% attack speed at each level, Thresh will now gain 3%. Its basic attack, Wind Up, is now reduced by 0.25% per 1% attack speed instead of the standard 1%. While this may ultimately not change much, it may mean that he will now be able to stack up his Flaze passive, hit the target, and get out of the danger zone faster than before, since his auto attacks will now be faster. And finally, Soraka's and Leona's ultimate's mana costs have been reduced. Leona's Solar Flare and Soraka's Wish will now cost 100 mana at all ranks, instead of increasing 50 per level in Leona's case, or 75 per level in Soraka's case. While I'm not really sure if we'll see a lot more Sorakas because of the changes, I can see a few people popping out their Leonas out of the champion closet because of this change. It's a welcome one at that. And that sums up the changes related to the support role in patch 3.13. Feel free to leave a like down below, to subscribe to Machinima vs YouTube channel, and to check out the patch changes for the other roles as well. You can also check out my YouTube channel for more videos on how to support, and if you have any feedback, feel free to PM me through Facebook, Twitter, or even through my streams chat. That's all for now, so good luck, have fun, and until next patch.